Dude,
Afternoon.
I'd like to call the Board of Health meeting for July 22nd, 2026 to order at 3:32 p.m. In attendance is Health Agent Eric Badger, members Joe Sacco, Kevin Bloomquist, Bill Prince, as well as Josh McGough from the Town Manager's Office. Did you gentlemen receive the list of discussion points today?
Yes.
So nothing updated on tobacco control really needs to be brought up. There haven't been any violations from recent inspections or fines issued, so that's a good sign. Um, Looks like everybody's in compliance with the FDA regulation as far as today. There was one other thing I wanted to bring up was the trash complaints. We're getting an unusually high amount of trash complaints. I don't know if it's because of financial means they don't have financial means to disperse or get rid of their trash appropriately or bring down to our transfer station. So I've been going out to several properties, knocking on doors, leaving my calling cards, trying to give people some advice. We seem to have a lot of issues with communication too, not people not understanding how they can take care of their trash. A lot of neighborhood complaints with rodent infestations and people just covering up the trash with tarps. So I mean, I think that's going to be an ongoing issue moving forward, where we're going to have to address it with potential fines and violations on a nuisance complaints, which the board might have to be hearing those appeals as well in the complaints. Moving forward because I don't think there's I've tried to work with a lot of people and to not have to be able to issue any fines or violations or nuisance letters. But I think we're getting to a point where it's kind of overwhelming for me now just to try to work with people and get a call back rather than just issuing a letter because I've been out there two or three times with no call back and issuing them a fine for a nuisance complaint. Um, we've got some repetitive violators on that issue. So I just wanted to get the okay from the board that you guys understand that I may have to issue these nuisance letters with violations, and you guys would be responsible for hearing the appeals in case we get any appeal requests. The same thing as tobacco control.
Okay. Are these residential complaints or
Yes, yes,
the
single family
residential?
homes. Yep. Yes, we've had a lot of single family homes recently.
These neighborhoods more in the center of town or throughout town?
We have a couple in the center of town and we have a couple on the outskirts.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Let's see, another subject, the MOU moving forward for East Bridgewater. I have to type something up. It has to go in front of the East Bridgewater's Board of Health so they can agree to the MOU between the two towns. I still have not had a chance to talk to Mr. Casper in West Bridgewater for the Health Department of West Bridgewater to see if he'd be on board with that. But I think right now, East Bridgewater and us are committed to helping each other in case there's a shortfall with personnel or an illness or an accident, etc. I mean, that's the way we did it before we were part of this whole HPHEG grant. I think we're gonna have to go back to that because I don't think there's any hope in the future that they're gonna increase my hours or hire me a part-time person. I think moving forward, a lot of these towns are struggling with their budgets and they don't have the personnel to keep up with the work. So we're gonna have to start helping each other out in sort of this MOU type of situation. So once I get that typed up, I'll have you guys review it. And if you're okay with it, I'll send it off to East Bridgewater for them to review it and sign and agree.
Okay.
Good.
And food inspections started. So if any of you want to attend my food inspections next week, um, I'll be hitting the road on the 29th in the afternoon. And I'll email you a couple locations that I'll be inspecting. So if any of you want to attend, you're welcome to.
Okay.
And I am off on the 30th, half a day. I got a perk in the morning, and then I'm off until the 6th. And East Bridgewater will be covering for the 3rd and 4th and 5th.
Excellent.
And that's pretty much all the report from this end. I'm just trying to keep up with everything now. Now with Fridays off, I spend every Monday trying to get caught up from the Friday. So um, we're doing the best we can still. We're still hanging in there, still keeping up. Um, we are going to start getting some complaints. We have had a couple on the machine, but we've addressed them. We've told people in the public, listen, we're doing the best we can. We'll continue to process the paperwork as fast as possible. Just be very patient. All right. Anybody have any
Okay.
questions or concerns? Want to bring up anything for the next agenda items?
Nothing for me right now.
Eric, has there been any calls to your office regarding the cyclospiralis outbreak or lettuce
We've had
safety or?
yes, we've had a couple of calls, a couple of concerns. I had a complaint of possible foodborne illness, so I did an investigation this week. I didn't find any connections to it. It was isolated incident. I think it may have been something else other than a foodborne illness. But yes, we've had a couple of concerns and calls, and we've put it on our website. The information is on the website with a little blurb out there. Um, with advice on what people can do. I always tell you just please don't go rinsing your vegetables and your salad items and your bagged items with bleach. I see that going around online.
Jeez.
Like no, distilled vinegar and water and then rinse it again with another fresh water after that if you're really worried to clean your vegetables and bagged vegetables. Yeah, so I caught that yesterday. Someone posting to rinse their food and their vegetables with bleach water. I'm like, no, that's not what you do. But yeah, well, the information's on the website. Anybody can look it up and they can call the office. We are available to answer any questions. That's pretty much it. That's all I have for today. So if you want to schedule a meeting for next month, we can do that now moving forward.
Sure.
I'll be in soils class every Wednesday in August for my soil evaluator recertification.
Okay.
I have availability on Thursdays, 20th and 27th.
27th would be good for me. I'm away the 20th, so
I'm available.
27th would be fine.
Okay.
I'm available 27th as well.
Okay, great.
I believe I am.
All right, I'll put that down.
Pencil this in, yeah. Same time, 3:30.
You got it.
Yep.
And we'll do a follow-up on everything on the 27th with the MOU, and the trash complaints and what kind of decisions we can make based off that.
Yep.
Maybe I'll have a sample letter then too typed up about the trash nuisances, a base letter that you guys can review.
Okay.
Okay, good.
All right, gentlemen, have a great rest of your afternoon. And before you know it, I'll see you again.
All righty. Take care, Eric.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Bye, guys.